is that?
It's well, obviously, if I don't know if we get it on screen, but I think we can. I'll read it out.
Oh, just read it, yeah.
It says Staten Soccer Reports.
You're watching the Staten Soccer Report!
Watching the Staten Island Soccer Report. And don't forget, Monday Live.
You are watching the Staten Island Soccer Report. Don't forget, Monday Live.
Ho dedicato la mia vita nei momenti più felici ad inseguire un sogno, il mio sogno. Quante volte mi hai deluso, non importa, io ci credo, vivo il mio sogno.
All right, welcome everyone to a brand new edition of the Staten Island Soccer Report, coming to you on a Sunday evening, a rainy Sunday evening here in New York. I think it was a washout. The whole weekend was kind of washed out. Okay, so that being said, show number 148, as you see it right there on your screen. I figured I'd do a quick show just to go over some scores from the weekend, since it's the last day of April. let's get right into it. Actually, for on the youth side, I think everything was canceled this weekend because of the rain. Most of the games were canceled, I would say. Not all, but most games were canceled on the youth side. So let's jump right into body. Let's show a little clip like I always do. Let's put this right on the screen here. I'm not going to play any sound because every time I do, YouTube wants to block the video because of copyright. So let's just play the video without sound. All right, here goes. Let's see how this
Is lead 1-0.
so let's get this on. Let's take this one off. It's not easy doing everything here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, here we go. So as you know, I always like to start the show off with a little bit of body. Actually, they got a game tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I believe most of Serie B plays tomorrow. There was 2 games today. We'll go over the scores in a minute, but Body's got a big game tomorrow. They have to continue winning to hopefully catch Genoa in second place. But we'll see how that goes. With 4 games left for Body, still an outside shot of catching Genoa for second place and avoid going to a playoff. All right, so let's just go through some scores from Serie A. We'll start with Friday. We're just gonna bring up the notable games. All right, the games that Roma, Milan, that was a 1-1 tie. That was actually on Saturday. Atlanta 2, Torino 1. That was also on Saturday. Today, Juventus, was able to squeak out a point over Bologna. But Juventus really doesn't have much as far as the roster goes. I mean, we all know that. So that was a 1-1 tie today. Lazio 1, Inter Milan 3. Another Napoli 1-1. And we all know Napoli's going to win the Scudetto. It's just a matter of time. So today's tie kind of stopped them from clinching it. So let's see. Fiorentina, Sampdoria 5-0. Fiorentina, Sampdoria is going into Serie B next season. Okay, games coming up. We got midweek games. Juventus, Lecce, Wednesday, 12 o'clock Eastern. Let's see what other notable games we have here. Inter versus Verona. I don't know if that's really Milan, Roma. Nope, Roma's playing also. Okay, then we got Thursday. Napoli, Udinese. So Napoli's got a shot on Thursday of officially clinching the Scudetto. Let's see what else we got here. Any news? Serie A? Any Serie A news? Nope. Juventus. Nope. Juventus struggling. As we all know, Juventus is struggling. So they'll remain in. Let's just take a look at the standings real quick here. I believe they're still in third place. Yep, 1 point behind Lazio, 60 points. Lazio 61, Napoli 79. Kind of ran away with Serie A this season. Inter 57, Milan 57, Atlanta, Roma 57. So you got 3 teams tied with 57 points. Atlanta 55, and then Bologna at 45, sitting in eighth place. Bottom of the table, Sampdoria is definitely going with 17 points. They're going to Serie B next season. So let's move on to the MLS. We had games. Most of the games are on. There's a game actually going on right now. Dallas, Minnesota, scoreless in the 65th minute. Should put that game on. Okay, but let's go over Saturday's scores and then we'll go over the standings for the MLS. Orlando 2-0 over the Galaxy. Galaxy struggling this season. It's not looking good for them as far as playoffs go right now. Toronto 1, NYCFC 0. After about a 15-minute delay in Toronto for an alarm that was going off in the stadium, that the players actually go back into the locker room, come back out, and warm up again. Who knows? But that was a winnable. That was a game where they could have got points out of it. They gave up an easy goal there towards the end. So 1-0 Toronto. Chicago and the Red Bulls. Red Bulls came back and tied that game late, 1-1. Nashville 3, Atlanta 1, Columbus 1, Miami 2. Miami looks to be a little bit more improved this season. We'll see what happens. It's still early. DC 3, Charlotte nothing. Looks like Charlotte's going to have a long season. New England and Cincinnati, I believe, the top two teams, at least in the East. And they tied yesterday. Austin 2, San Jose 2, Kansas City lost to Montreal 2-0. St. Louis and Portland, I think St. Louis came back down, right? Because they started the season, I believe it was 4-5-0. Either 4-0 or 5-0. So Portland 2, St. Louis 1. Real Salt Lake 0, Seattle 0. Vancouver 0, Colorado 0. A couple of scoreless games. And like I said, going on right now in the 67th minute, Minnesota 0, Dallas 0. Next weekend, let's see if there's any notable games. NYC traveled to Charlotte. Need to get a win in that game. The Red Bulls and Philly. That's a notable game. Let's see what else we got. LAFC San Jose. Of course, everyone's picking LAFC to win the MLS Cup again. Toronto, New England. And Portland and Austin. That looks like to be a good game also. And we have a game next Sunday, Seattle, Kansas City. All right, let's look at the table. MLS Eastern Conference. We got New England on top with Cincinnati, 21 points each. Atlanta with 18. Nashville, 15. NYC is right there behind them with no points this weekend with 15 points. Columbus has 14. DC 14, Orlando 14, Toronto 12, where Toronto is the last team that's a cutoff. They're in ninth place. Then you got Philly on the outside looking in with 11, Chicago with 11, Miami with 9, Montreal with 9, and the New York Red Bull one also with 9 points. Western Conference, Seattle, surprisingly, first place, 20 points. St. Louis 19, LAFC 18. They played 2 fewer games because of all that Champion Leagues and tournament going on. So they had to reschedule a couple of games. And they're only 2 points off the pace with 2 games in hand. San Jose 15, Dallas 14, Houston 13, Minnesota 11, Portland 11, Vancouver 11. That's the cutoff on the western side. Real Salt Lake with 10 points. Austin is a surprise with 9 points. Colorado 9. LA Galaxy, we mentioned, they're going to have a rough season with 6 points. And Kansas City with 3 points, the worst in the major leagues. All right, I mean, it's still early. They're 10 weeks in MLS. And then they got this tournament that they're going to be playing midway through the season against the Mexican clubs. So there's going to be a little bit of a break for that, along with the Women's World Cup. We don't break for that, but that's another big tournament going on this summer. So, okay, let's move on right down. Let's see what other leagues we could talk about. Let's take a look at the English Premier League. See what's going on there. Man City wins today 2-1 over Fulham. Let's take a look at the table there. Liverpool, that's a notable score. Liverpool 4, Tottenham 3. I think they fired their coach, second coach this season. Okay, Man City is in first place by a point, 76 to Arsenal 75. I mean, those are the top two teams. How many games are left? Let's see. Oh, they got 6 games. Oh, they got 8 games in May. So there's quite a few games left. Let's double check to make sure these are not tournament. Oh, there's a couple. So no, they got about 6 games. Let's look at June. Yeah, they got 6 games left. So that's going to be a tight race down the stretch. Okay, for the English Premier League, La Liga. Let's see what's going on there. Barcelona looks like they're going to wrap up their title. 79 points. Real Madrid with 68. Don't think that they're going to catch Barcelona. Let's see how many games they got left. It looks like they have 5. Looks like 6 games. Still don't think that Real Madrid is going to catch Barcelona. So they'll wrap up another championship there without Messi. All right, let's take another look here. Let's see. All right, let's jump right into the NWSL. Games started this weekend on Friday. Houston and Carolina. Carolina wins that game Friday night, 1-0. Games from last night, Saturday, which was April 29th. Durham 2, Louisville 2. Chicago 1, Washington 1. And San Diego got beat by Orlando. That must have been a shocker. Orlando 3, San Diego 1. Who scored the goal for San Diego? Sure. Where was Morgan? Was she even in the lineup? Let's see. I don't see her name here. She might have been out. I'm not sure. Okay. Portland 3, Angel City 3. High-scoring game. 6 goals in that game. And today, Sunday, April 30th, we had Gotham traveling to Kansas City in a scoreless game up until about the 65th minute. Kansas City scored 2 goals within 4 minutes. And that was the final, 2-0 Kansas City over the Gotham. Games next weekend. Let's see, notable games. Yeah, Washington, San Diego. You got the matchup there with Rodman and Morgan. Okay, San Diego, Washington, North Carolina, Portland, Orlando. Shocking the world today this weekend is at Louisville. And you got the Rain in Houston. Rain in Houston playing. And then Sunday, May 7th, you have Chicago and the Gotham and Angel City and Kansas City. That should be a good matchup. Angel City and KC. All right, let's take a look at the table here after this weekend's games. We got Portland, the defending champions, sitting pretty in first place right now with 11 points. Well, the Rain are right behind them with 10. San Diego with 9. Washington with 9. The Gotham with 9. Houston with 6. Kansas City with 6. North Carolina 6. LA with 5. Louisville with 4. Chicago 4. And Orlando with 3. With that big win, they finally got some points, Orlando. They might be a team that's going to struggle all season too. All right, let's jump into Serie B with Body. Let's give me a second here. Let's pull Serie B up and let's see what's going on. We got big games going on tomorrow. Standings, okay. Frosinone, of course, first place, but their lead, and they had a big lead here. Now it's cut down to 2 points, okay. We could see a changing of the guard here in Serie B tomorrow. All right, Genoa's 66, so that's 2 points behind the first place Frosinone. Body with 60 to 6 points behind Genoa. Like I said earlier, I think they have an outside shot of overtaking Genoa or anyone whoever's in second place there. Have a nice outside shot. All right. So today's games, Calgary they won, so they're sitting in fifth place with 51 points. Parma with 51. They have to play tomorrow. Pisa 46, Regina 46, and that wraps up the top eight, um, which qualify for the playoffs. All right, from 3 to 8 are in a playoff, and the top two advance to Serie A next season. So, it's going to be a tough go, I think, in the playoffs. But I believe if they sit in third place, if Body stays in third, they may end up getting a home game, and it'd be a little bit of an easier path. But we'll see. I'm still hoping on second place. Okay, teams at the bottom: Benevento, Brescia, and Spal. Right now, as they stand right now, are going to be demoted to Serie G, which is the third division. All right, games tomorrow. Let's see what goes on for tomorrow. Can I pull up the matchups for tomorrow? Let's see if I can. Let's see real quick. I don't think I have it on this app, but we'll definitely get the updates on those. I'll definitely post updates on my page tomorrow of the games going on early here. I mean, I believe they start at 6 a.m. 6 hour difference between here and Europe. So, yeah, those games are going to be on early tomorrow. Let's see what other leagues. Champions League, we have games coming up May 9th. Real Madrid, Man City, and of course the Battle of Milan in the semifinals. Um, that's on Wednesday, May 10th, 3 o'clock. So they have to play two legs, and the winners play in the final. I'm going to go on a limb and say that Milan's going to pull through and end up playing Man City in the finals for the Champions League. Okay, let's see. We only got about 7 minutes to go here, so I'm going to make this quick. This was just a quick show to get it in, and I didn't do an April show on YouTube. So, all right, Coppa Italia. We know what the final is. Inter and Fiorentina. That should be a good game. Fiorentina, was hungry for a trophy, and that game is going to be played on Wednesday, May 24th. And what other games we got going on here? Anything else? Did I miss anything? We got the Spanish League. We did the English League. Let's take a quick look here. MLS news. The Whitecaps goalie extends a scoreless streak 0-0. 410 minutes. That's news. The longest in MLS this season. So the Vancouver goalkeeper has a 410-minute shutout streak going. Good for him. I'm always partial to keepers, you know that. Okay, so basically, those are the scores from the professional leagues. I'm going to play another video here, give you guys a little insight of what goes on in the Body Stadium, inside the locker rooms, pregame. All right, there's not going to be any sound due to copyright stuff. So I'm going to leave you with this, and we'll see you guys on the next show. Thank you.
are watching the Staten Soccer Report. And don't forget Monday Live.
Watching the Staten Island Soccer Report. And don't forget, Monday Live with your host, Gianca Deduca.
Want to kick Cosmos. Had a Canadian save! And it's cleared out of the box. Oh, what a save! Okay, here's the chip ball. Back into the box to Jojo. He's got the ball. He shoots. Score! Jojo Quinali ties the game at 1. Oh, baby, what a goal! Here's a long ball in for Gabriella. She makes a move around the defender. Here she comes. Gabriella inside the 18. Here's a shot. And score! Gabriella! Oh, baby, what a goal! And the Strikers now lead 1-0. Okay, Strikers are scoreless. Here comes Gabriella now on a breakaway. Gabriella shot. She scores! Oh, Gabriella! She does it again! She's the scoring machine. And the Strikers now lead 1-0. Oh, baby, what a goal!
Non ti lasceremo da sola, facci sognare ancora, facci gridare ancora, pari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola mai. Pari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola mai. Pari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola mai.